Hi, this is Willow from the Business Library. Today we're going to look at Quickfacts, which is a US Census product. So if you Google Census Quickfacts, you'll get to this page, which tells you a little bit about what the resource has and gives you some information and also has the link to the product. You should also be able to get there just by going to the URL here. Quickfacts. So what this is doing is it's pulling data from the census and it's giving you like a one-page, easy to digest page of data. And so you can see generally it starts on this on just the United States and it gives you, population estimate, age and sex estimates, race and Hispanic origin, etc., housing, family living arrangements. Who's got computer internet use, a bunch of information, general information. But what we can do is we can add specific areas, right? Specific geographies. So we can add the state of Iowa. You can look at a state, right? Specifically. Let's look like it's asking us. Oh, there it is at the top. Right, and so that adds in here, and then we can add other things so that we can compare. So we could add Iowa City. We could add Des Moines, and then look at them together, right? So then now we can see the populations of these different places, and as well as other information, right? So here we have, we can look at white alone percent in these different things, right? So you can see Iowa is almost at 90%, where the United States is at 75%, right? We can look at housing, family living arrangements. There's some interesting information here about the economy. So we can see things like total retail sales and retail sales per capita. That's an interesting kind of business statistic to look up. We can also look at things like mean travel time. Here we have businesses. So total employment, minority-owned and women-owned firms, which is a kind of an interesting thing. I mean, that's from 2017, but it's still kind of an interesting data point. And then we have some geography information as well. So your other options up here, you can look at the data like this. You can also look at a table or a chart for some of this information, right? So we can add it as a chart, and then we can look at right now we have population estimates selected, but you could also like look at maybe we'll look at that white alone data. If we look at white alone data and then click on the chart, we can view the selected locations, or we can view like all the locations in Iowa. So if you view selected locations, it's going to show you those four in a nice little graph chart. But we can also, if you just click on like Iowa, it will have like, oh, here we have all the other states, right? And then if you clicked on, say, Iowa City, it's going to have all the major cities in Iowa, right? So it's kind of a cool way to look at some of the data. And it's just, as it is called Quick Facts, it's a quick way to get some of this information. As always, please reach out if you have any questions. Thanks.